Hi friends! If you're listening to this video on the go and can't take notes, we've made a nice looking PDF outline of main ideas for you to print and save for future reference. You can find the message outline by clicking on the link below. Enjoy! Hello, dear hearts. I want to help you to see how you can deepen your sense of responsibility toward working in your children's hearts so that your family can come into a unity of spirit. And this, dear hearts, is the core challenge of parenting your children for the Lord. And that's working in your children's hearts, connecting with them at the heart level, and training them there toward unity of spirit. In Deuteronomy 6:7, and this is a message version, the Lord tells us to write these commandments that I've given you today on your hearts. Get them inside of you, and then get them inside of your children. Talk about them wherever you are, sitting at home or walking in the street. Talk about them from the time you get up in the morning to when you fall into bed at night. We all know this scriptural goal to get God's commandments into the hearts of our children. But this process of getting God's commandments into the hearts of our children is our parental responsibility. And it carries another equally important responsibility to God, to allow Him to first write these same commandments on our own hearts. And this dual responsibility, which is a top-down approach to parenting, is what gives us our relational purpose with our children and with the Lord. And it also presents a great challenge to us. Well, for instance, you might have a mom who wants to draw the children toward the Lord at the heart level, but she doesn't allow the Lord full access to her own heart along the way. She wants her children to surrender to the Lord at the heart level and adjust their behavior, while she herself isn't surrendered to Him there. She thinks she is, but she isn't, because she's not understanding what God is wanting to do there. She actually wants her children to be better than she is. But again, she doesn't know this. She doesn't understand what God's heart level work feels like, looks like, what it's all about. And so this creates a double standard in the parent's life that communicates confusion to the child. You see, working in the heart, at the heart level, demands a commitment to intimacy, a closeness of hearts, and of truth-telling. Wouldn't you agree? A lot of truth-telling would be necessary to work at heart level. And the scripture tells us what true intimacy is. Here it is. It was a prayer that Jesus prayed in John 17, verses 21 to 23. The goal is for all of them to become one heart and mind, just as you, Father, are in me and I in you, so they might be one heart and mind with us. Then the world might believe that you in fact sent me. The same glory you gave me, I gave them, so they'll be as unified and together as we are, I in them and you in me. Then they'll be mature in this oneness and give the godless world evidence that you've sent me and loved them in the same way that you've loved me. I have made your very being known to them, who you are and what you do, and I continue to make it known so that your love for me might be in them exactly as I am in them. Jesus' prayer for us is unity, to be one with the Father, to be one with Him. And of course, that means to be one with one another on this earth, in our families. So you see, our goal as believers is to become one with the Master. And taking us into the spiritual dimension of the heart, coming together to become one in heart, one with Christ's heart, one with our children's hearts, so we can raise them up for the Lord to be one with His heart to your heart, to your children's heart. This oneness of heart is spiritual unity. And here it is again in Psalm 133. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brothers to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious oil of consecration poured on the head, coming down on the beard, even the beard of Aaron, coming down upon the edge of his priestly robes, consecrating the whole body. It is like the dew of Mount Hermon coming down on the hills of Zion. You see, in our culture, oil pouring down over someone's hair and getting it all over their face and their clothes doesn't sound very pleasant. But for the writer of this passage, it was a symbol of lots and lots of joy, love, festivity, and a sweet smell like a breath of fresh air. These are God's promises to our family when we live together in unity with one heart, with one another, and one heart with the Lord.